What's good, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. Welcome back to the channel. Um, so getting right into it. Maxie and fucking Nathan. I love Maxie. I just am I the only one who don't really see a spark between Maxie and Nathan? I really don't see it. It's like the chemistry is not all there. The spark is not there. I haven't really cared for them as a couple in a while. Like I really haven't. That's just me personally. Um, I definitely get where Maxie is coming from. Like she sent out her resume to a bunch of different companies and still she didn't get nothing back. And she really wants her job back at Crimson because she loves Crimson. But I feel like I agree with Maxie. She's not the stay-at-home wife type of person. She's more the career type person. Um, at this point, I feel like Maxie should definitely get a bank loan or something like that, maybe, and just start up a company, her own magazine company. It doesn't have to be anything huge, like a big budget. It could be like a small budget magazine company that she can at least grow to become a bigger budget company. You know what I mean? Like, you got to start somewhere. Um, I definitely think that's what she should do. I would definitely love it if she did it. Griffin, Griffin, Griffin. Why? Why would Griffin go to Sunny Corinthos for help? I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, Sunny does have resources and stuff like that, but you should have known not to go to Sunny for help because he knows the history between Sunny and Ava. He knows Sunny hates the bitch. So why would you go to him for help? And Sunny automatically assumed she was in Russia working with his enemies. I mean, I get why Sonny would think that. I definitely get it, but I mean, come on, Ava and Julian, their organization is dead, so he thinks that she moved on to another organization to take him out, which is obviously not true. I can understand why Sonny wouldn't lift a finger to help Ava. I get it. She messed with your son's medication, but I'm just getting sick and tired of Sonny blaming Ava for the demise of Morgan. Ava had nothing to do with that. Olivia killed your son, not Ava. Let's get that straight. Ava switched his meds, and that's where she's wrong. And that's where I draw the line. That's all she did was fuck with his meds. She had nothing to do with the bomb going in Julian's car. She had nothing to do with Morgan getting in that car. She did not do any of that stuff. She had no idea what was happening. Um, did she play a minor role in his death? Maybe because he was acting erratic that night, so it had something to do with him not taking the right pills. Yeah, but I wouldn't flat out say she murdered him because that's not true. Um, but I definitely get why Sonny wouldn't lift a finger to help her. I get it. Um, I probably wouldn't either. Shit, I'm just saying I wouldn't either. So I definitely get his anger, and the fact that he doesn't care if she is in danger. To Sonny, if she's in danger, he's happy about it. Good for him. I don't blame him. That just means that he doesn't have to kill her himself, and somebody else can do it. Um, Griffin, I commend Griffin though. Griffin going to Russia to get his woman. He don't give a damn. He told Sonny, "Listen, I'll go find her my damn self. But if you send your men out there and they try to kill Ava, they gonna have to kill me too." I say, "Go ahead, Griffin. Get your woman. Go ahead." I ain't mad at Griffin. Griffin is moving mountains to get to his boo. You gotta respect that. Shit, he ain't doing nothing Sonny wouldn't do for Carly. Shit. If Carly ass was in danger, Sonny would move heaven and earth to get her. Um so anyway, I am pretty sure I think I have confirmation from yesterday's episode and today that Steve Burton really is Jason Morgan. I have confirmation now. Some people keep saying that, oh, you're being too premature. I don't give a damn. I mean, I understand that the writers may be putting out a red herring, but if they are, it's stupid of them to do this because in yesterday's episode and today's episode, they put out a lot of big clues that Steve Burton is really Jason. Now, if he's not really Jason and they're just trying to pull a swerve, why would you do all of that? Like, it makes you look dumb and it makes the storyline remotely stupid. Um, because yesterday they pretty much revealed the whole twin thing and stuff like that. But Jason gave Ava a number, and when Dr. Klein called that number, it was Sonny's personal office phone, his private line, his office phone. Sonny confirmed to Brick today that the only people who have that number are people that's in his inner circle. Jason was in Sonny's inner circle. How do you explain that? If he's not really Jason, how do you explain this guy with Jason's old face having Sonny's office number, in which Sonny himself said only people in his inner circle, only the people closest to him have that number? That means Max, Milo, close business associates, Diane, his wife, Morgan, Michael, probably Dante. They're the only Christina. They're the only ones with that number. Jason, he was the only one with that number. So how do you explain this guy in this clinic having that phone number? How do you explain that if he's not really Jason? Sonny just confirmed close people only have that number. So obviously he's Jason. Um, Question: does Billy Miller's Jason have that number? I doubt it, because he ever since he came back, he hasn't really been close to Sonny and them. So I doubt he would have that personal number. Now, as far as the memories that Billy Miller's Jason was having with Sam and stuff like that, all the stuff that he had, I can't really explain that. I don't even know how they're gonna explain that. But Frank Valentini did say that Billy Miller's Jason didn't have all his Jason memories back. He did say that like a year ago, 2 years ago. He did say that. So I don't know how they're gonna explain all of this. Um, but Ava, she keeps saying that she need to get the hell out of that clinic. She don't think that they can fix her face. Ava, you've been duped, sweetheart. You've been duped. Valentine obviously sent you there because he had no expectations of you coming back. Because think about what Valentine said to Griffin yesterday. He said, if Ava comes back. And he had a smirk on his face. That tells me he had no intention of Ava getting her face fixed. He had no intention of her coming back. Ava's been in this clinic now for what, a week, 2 weeks, and they still haven't started the procedure on her face? She's not getting a procedure. She is basically about to be held there captive, just like Jason is, because that's the type of clinic that they run up in there. And mind you, if she was of her own free volition to leave, why would they take her cell phone as soon as she get there? They took her personal belongings as soon as she got to that place. Her cell phone, probably her purse. They took everything away from her. So how the hell is she gonna get out of there? Her best bet is to team up with Jason and get the fuck out of there. Break Jason out of them chains, out of them handcuffs, and both of y'all get the hell up out of there. That's your best bet. Cause Ava, you're not going anywhere. Um, Most definitely. Jason told her, he was like, shit, give me a goddamn, paper clip or something so he can get out of the fucking cuffs. And this bitch talking about, oh, why should I help you? Ava, help him, fool. You ain't got no other damn choice. You numbskull, help him. Damn, Ava. Yesterday you done pissed me off with the phone number, and today you just pissed me off. You done lost another point, Ava. Ava lost it. You just keep losing points these 2 days with me, Ava. Come on now, be smart. That's what I say about people. Like, some people, they're smart, but they're so dumb at the same time. Like, you ever heard of a smart, dumb person? Like, you're smart in everything pretty much, but it's like some shit in situations, certain situations, you just dumb as hell. And this is that situation where Ava's just dumb. Like, girl, get it. They're not going to help you. They're not, them doctors are going to hold you captive. That's what Valentine wanted. So your best bet is to help Jason. She already seen him in action. She's seen him beat the hell out of some orderlies. Obviously, he's your best bet at a line of defense to get the hell out of there. So you better uncuff him. But before she could do anything, Dr. Klein brought his punk ass in there to dope Jason up on more drugs. I'm like, here they go, filling this man up with all these chemicals. I said, damn. I definitely, but by Jason's actions earlier, when he told Ava to go get in the closet, when the doctor was coming back in, and he told her to go get in the closet, the way he said it and his movements, like when he was strapped up in those handcuffs and he, moved his hands and telling her to get in the closet, That was definitely Jason because I remember how Jason was during situations that were complicated. Like he's definitely Jason Morgan. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with all y'all. Like I've been watching General Hospital for 20 years since '97. I was probably like what 4 years old when I started watching this shit. Um, he's always gonna be Jason Morgan to me. Steve Burton is always good because that's the Jason I grew up with. But if Billy Miller, if they so choose to switch it up and have Billy Miller play Jason Morgan, the real Jason, and Jason and Steve Burton plays Drew, I'm cool with that too because at the end of the day, you have two pretty good actors who, you can't go wrong with either one being Jason or Drew. You can't really go wrong. Either one would suit me. You know what I mean? It don't really matter because they're both talented actors. You know what I mean? So it really don't matter. It's just some people have a preference. For me, I really don't. Steve Burton is always going to be Jason to me, but Billy Miller has definitely stepped up in the role and made Jason his own. His own. He put his own little spin on Jason and stuff like that, which is cool. So I'm fine with whatever choice they make. I find the storyline a little stupid, and it fucks up the history of what happened back in '81 because you have to remember and a lot of people made good points though. Helena wasn't, focused on Jason or the Quartermains back in '81. She wanted revenge against the Spencers, which is true. And you also got to remember Scott and Heather. They wanted Jason for themselves when Susan was pregnant with him, so that way they can get their hands on Quartermain money. So that whole twin thing and Heather not caring about, just giving Jason to the Quartermains and letting Betsy raise Drew, that is a whole recon of what originally happened back in '81. It's a recon because Scott and Heather teamed up to raise Jason themselves to get Quartermain money. That was the whole plot. And it was a whole year long storyline that lasted until like '82. So they're basically rewriting a whole popular storyline for something stupid. So it's like whatever. And I hate when the writers do that when they fuck up history like that. Like people don't remember or they didn't watch old clips and you know what I mean. Like if you're gonna rewrite a little history, don't overkill it by totally rewriting it. And they're totally rewriting what happened all those years ago, which I find ridiculous. Um, so yeah, either one suits me fine. It doesn't really matter. Um, so anyway, Scott was telling Franco, he's trying to change and stuff like that ever since his father Lee died. He's trying to be more honest and, switch up, be more nicer. And he told Franco, tell Elizabeth the truth about the whole two Jason twin thing. Tell her the truth. I feel like Betsy is full of shit. A lot of her story was full of shit. First of all, Drew was not no 3 years old in that picture. That boy was at least 6. The way he looked 6. He looked older than Franco. Like that boy was at least 6 years old in that picture. He was not no fucking 3 years old. He was 6. At least either 6 or 7, but he was older than 3. And he obviously did not die the way Betsy claimed he did. Betsy is full of shit. I think she told some little sob story about oh he died just so Franco would leave it alone. That's why she did it. And now when Elizabeth came home and Franco now got some big ass check or whatever from the art show that he recently did, and I guess he's gonna use some of the money to send Kiki to medical school, which I think is cool. But I hated his comment about Ava, the fact that he said Ava's unreliable. First of all, Ava has plenty of money. She would never deny her daughter money or to pay for her daughter's education. She wouldn't have a problem doing it. I'm sure. Um, so when Scott told Franco to tell the truth to Elizabeth about the twins, he didn't tell her. Franco didn't tell her. And I'm starting to wonder why. Some people think that when, it's revealed Steve Burton is Jason or Billy Miller is Jason and the twins are finally reunited, then that means, Sam is going to have to make a decision about who she wants to be with. And whatever decision she make, people think Elizabeth is going to go to either Drew or Jason. It's possible, but I feel like it might not happen because she seems happy and secure with Franco. But I feel like they're setting up something to where she's gonna break up with Franco. Because think about it, Franco just sat there and lied to her face. Well, not lied, but he lied by omission. He knew some shit that kind of affected her and her son, Jake, which is Jason's son, and you didn't tell her. The fact that her son has an uncle out there that's a twin to his father. and you didn't tell her that, that's some important shit to say. And you didn't tell her. So that's grounds for her to break up with your ass. So I think they're probably setting up for that. Because I definitely think there's going to be conflict in their relationship. Um, Let me just go back to something I said earlier with this whole Ask Man Landers thing. Isn't that a conflict of interest for Nathan, seeing as how he's a detective? That's kind of a conflict. I mean, I'm just saying. Um, so yeah, it was a pretty decent episode, not too bad. But I'm ready for them. I heard that this storyline with Jason was supposed to be like 9 months. I hope that's not true, cause I ain't got the patience to sit through 9 months of this shit. But hopefully though we get some answers, more answers. Hopefully Ava uses her noggin and break him the fuck out of there so they both can get the hell out of there, cuz you don't understand. You're in danger. Ava, you might not think you are, but trust, you're in danger, baby girl. You might want to get the hell on up out of here. Smack Dr. Klein upside his punk ass head. Furthermore, I don't think Dr. Klein is working for Helena Cassadine, because whoever he was talking to on that phone, he was trying to, flex a little muscle on that phone, talking about, oh, well, get him out of here or whatever. And you already know, nobody talks to Helena Cassadine like that, especially not her employees. So I doubt he worked for Helena. He probably talking to Jerry Jacks or somebody. I don't know. But I doubt he talking to Queen Helena, because Helena don't play that shit. Helena don't allow her subordinates to talk to her like that. You better check her police file. Helena don't play that. You better check her record. Shit, you remember 3 years ago she done shot one of her own people for fucking up the. Remember they were supposed to transport Jason to that location or whatever, and Jason got, he fled and got out the car and he got the upper hand on her guards, and Helena shot her guard point blank without hesitation. Yeah, you might want to check her statistics, because trust, Elena's about that life. She don't play with, disobedient subordinates. Um, and she definitely don't take orders from her people. They take orders from her. So anyway, hit that comment button. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all later. Have a good day. Peace.